Hey everybody, this is Logan Stanfield, and I'm up next on Quad Radio.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the voice of the ATV Racing Nation, quadradio.net. I'm Rodney Tomlin, and this is Quad Radio Prodigies. And, of course, my guest today is Mr. Logan Stanfield, and we've got a lot to talk about as we get set to roll into the 2019 season. Well, we kind of already have for the AMA Pro ATV side of thing, but the actual side of the amateurs getting ready to kick off right now here in Kemp, Texas at the UGMX Underground Motocross Park. And, of course, we want to take this opportunity to say a special thanks to many great folks that make it possible for us to be here, including our good friends at Root River Racing. And Root River Racing, again, like we say, supplying great efforts for the local, the national, and regional efforts for riders and race series across the land, including the D6 Ultimate Quad Challenge. Be sure and stop up and check that out. And, of course, want to say thanks to our good friends at DP Brakes, always asking the question, what's stopping you? And also want to take this opportunity to welcome our good friends at 969 Motorsports aboard. They've been on for a few weeks now, but just having the opportunity to say thanks to them, and also wanting to recognize our good friends at JSR Moto Designs as well, providers of all the great quad radio swag. As we say hello and welcome to Logan Stanfield. Welcome to Texas, Logan. Big year for you as we get set to approach the 2019 season. We got, a big class that you're getting ready to tackle, and I'm sure a lot of anticipation and a lot of excitement. So let's talk a little bit first and foremost. Go ahead and refamiliarize yourself with the folks out there. Tell them who you are, where you're from, and what class we're getting ready to roll into this year.
All right. Well, I'm originally from Peru, Indiana. I just started out at the fair races, locals, did state races. I won a couple of those, and then we started on a CVT actually at the Nationals. And first couple I didn't even qualify. I don't think. We would drive to Bowling Green when they were still in the Nationals, Red Bud, and I would struggle qualifying. And now I've won 5 national championships. And this year I plan on running Pro-Am and possibly Pro Sport. But there's been a lot of preparation coming up to this point.
Oh, I can only imagine. Obviously, working with 969 Motorsports. Tell me, I know you've been with this team how many years now? This is what, 4 seasons we're looking at?
Yeah, I got a hold of, or Travis got a hold of me. Me and Alan started being friends around beginning of 2015 when he came to the National Series. And then at Unadilla, I believe, I went to his house, and then I think I stayed with them to the end of the year, and I really gained progress. And then 2016, we started the team, and I've been with them ever since.
Awesome, and it's been a great union. I mean, you were already fast, but it seemed like you got faster being amongst Alan, being and working with Travis. Things have really picked up for you. Let's talk a little bit about the last couple of seasons. What was the last couple of seasons like for you?
2016, our first year, it was a pretty good year. I got first in the B class, or production B, and I got a second in the open class. I was struggling throughout the beginning of the year, and then I was kind of opening myself up through the middle of the year, and I was getting some wins, but I didn't pull it off. And then 17, we were training super hard, and incident happened, and I broke my back, so I was out for the season. I came back at Red Bud, and I just really wanted to ride. Honestly, I had the jitters, and I think I got like 5th or 6th in college, and I didn't ride, but a week. So I was pretty happy with that. And then following year, I worked really hard, and I got Open A championship and a Pro Sport championship.
That's pretty impressive stuff coming off of a broken back like that. I know that was a long year for you. I mean, you put so much training into the 2017 season coming into it. To have that happen was a heartbreaker, but to be able to come out, like you say, at Red Bud, get a solid top 5 in a highly competitive class, and then turn around the next year and win you a couple national championships, that's really impressive. And with that, you're stepping up here in 2019, which we'll talk about here in a few moments. But I just want to talk about What's been going on? I mean, since last season. I mean, last time basically that we've really know much about you was right around Loretta's last year. I mean, the season was over. We caught a glimpse of you and talked to you a little bit at the banquets and so forth. But past that, I mean, it's been pretty quiet. It seems like.
Yeah, I've been working hard for sure. We just kind of keep to ourselves what we're doing. That's how we like to do it. And then show up on race day and bring what we got.
I understand that. Now, is there a reason why you guys stay quiet? Because I know that there's some people that's real quiet about it, and then you've got others that are constantly bombarding you with information about how great things are going for them and how their programs are working great. I mean, is there a reason why you don't do that?
Not necessarily. I think we're all pretty humble about ourselves. We just like to keep what we're doing to ourselves, and because we have a really good program going right now, and it's really seemed to be working. I mean, Alan, his rookie year, he pulled off a sixth at Daytona, his first race, and some people struggle doing that, and they've been in there for a while.
No doubt. And I think a lot of that can be contributed to the program that you're running with Travis. And I know we've blown Travis's horn quite a bit and touted the successes that he's had. But, I mean, you look back at the history of it, everything that Travis has touched in this program seems to have turned to gold. Riders have turned amazing results. And you're a part of that. Do you feel, what do you think the edge is there? I mean, I know Travis, is Travis the edge?
Yeah, he definitely pushes us, and he teaches us not like lessons about motocross as well. He teaches us life lessons. But I mean, he definitely helps us. He'll give us workouts to do, and he actually works out with us, road bike with us, and me, Alan, and Travis are like super competitive, so it's not like when we road bike, it's not like we just go out there and ride. I mean, we'll race up every single hill, down a straightaway. Somebody has to be first, so.
That's it, and they do. Now, who's normally first? Does Travis normally whip up on you boys?
He used to, but we're catching him.
I seen the old eye roll from Travis there. Used to. Well, that's good. Whenever the one being taught finally starts to exceed the teacher, I mean that means that he's done his job well, because you're taking what he has taught you and applying it to your own life and being able to expand upon that, and that's great. Now, I mean, that's all stuff off the track. How does that apply on the track? I mean, how does that help you gain speed and the competitive edge that you need?
It's just like when you road bike, it works out your legs, and if you want to be fast the whole moto, you can't be tired. So, but he teaches you like bike position. I wouldn't say he necessarily teaches us, because we're like pretty knowledgeable riders now. But I mean, he'll say, "Man, you need to come in this corner. I mean, just stay on there 10 more feet, and you'll gain a half a second," and just stuff like that. And bike setup just is phenomenal.
So yeah, and that's a good thing. I mean, because the training aspect of it means a whole lot. If you don't have the physical fitness to be able to ride at the level at which you need to ride to be able to stop 10 feet shorter than what you normally do, or to accelerate 15 feet quicker than what you normally do. I mean, you got to have that strength. So I guess that positive mental preparedness off the racetrack translates into that. And then obviously his success, I mean, his knowledge of racing, I mean, kind of unparalleled. I mean, even though Travis never really had the opportunity to win national ATV pro championships, man, he certainly has the heart and he's got the knowledge. I think the I guess wisdom to be able to do that and at least guide people to do that now, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has the knowledge and knows what he's doing, because we can go out and ride and he'll be like, "Hey, we need to adjust this real quick," and he'll send us back out, and it'll be, I mean, sometimes it can be better, sometimes it can be worse. He just likes to try things and look down new paths to make stuff better, and most of the time it does work really well.
It does. You were a fast rider before. I got to ask you, do you think you'd be where you are at the level that you are had you not been a part of this program?
Honestly, I don't think I would, because even when I go home, I slack off. You know, he really makes us do stuff. Like, you really don't have a
Motivates
choice. Yeah.
Does he make you or motivate you, I guess is the question.
A little bit of both. I mean, I don't mind doing it. I don't mind working hard. Neither one of us do, but it's some days are tough, you know, getting out of bed, and especially with my back, I get achy, and I hardly ever want to get out of bed in the morning. So,
And that brings me to another question. You know, why would you want to go back? I mean, you broke your back, man. I mean,
I just love the sport. I've been doing it ever since I was little, and this is like all I do. I mean, I'll go home and I go play basketball and stuff occasionally with my buddies, but 10 out of 10, I'd rather go to the track, and even if it's on a dirt bike, I'll go ride all day and just go put down laps and have fun.
sounds like you are doing just exactly that. I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to talk a little more with Logan Stanfield about this upcoming 2019 season, what his off season's been like, and of course what his hopes and dreams are for not only this year but for the future. Stick around. Quad Radio continues right after this.
Hi, I'm Walker Fowler, and this is a DP brake rotor. And these are DP brake pads. Larry Mills and DP Brakes have been a part of my program for over a decade. Recently, we completed the Heartland Challenge, a 10-hour ATV endurance race that is not only physically demanding, but demanding on my machine and my parts. And that is why we choose DP brake pads. At the end of the race, we had 0 brake failures, and they looked brand new. If you aren't using DP brakes, what's stopping you? Literally.
Quad Radio is made possible in part by Root River Racing, supporters of amateur and professional racing on the local, regional, and national levels. And Root River Racing invites you to follow their Facebook page and the D6 Ultimate Quad Series Facebook page, where you can keep up to date with one of the nation's premier local championships. Impact Solutions is your factory-authorized Elka suspension dealer in the USA. Located in Little Hocking, Ohio, give them a call today for service, parts, warranty, and sales, as well as technical support, 740-989-2026. And be sure and give them a like on Facebook. Impact Solutions.
Hi, this is Stephanie from JSR Moto Designs. JSR Moto Design specializes in replacement Nerf bar nets for all makes and models that can be fully customizable to your needs. Our custom apparel can be specifically designed for your race team. We can help make what you wear personal on and off the track, including embroidered or printed hoodies, jackets, t-shirts, hats, jersey lettering, butt patches, and more. Check us out at jsrmotodesigns.com or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
And welcome back to the voice of the ATV Racing Nation, quadradio.net. And this is Quad Radio Prodigies. Of course, our prodigy today is Mr. Logan Stanfield. And Logan, wow, big season. We've kind of refreshed everyone and gotten everyone up to speed where we are and how we got to where we are and what the program is like with Travis. And we know that this year holds for you the pro sport class and possibly the...
Or I'll be running Pro-Am for sure.
Pro-Am for sure, and possibly Pro Sport.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's how that's going to work. And that's a natural progression for you after winning the Open A class and your classes last year. So let's look into this year. Let's first, what has this season been, off season been like? Has it been any different this year? I know that the team structure has changed a little bit. In years past, it's been a little bit bigger, not necessarily loads bigger, but there's been 1 or 2 members on the team. It's kind of narrowed down to just you and Alan, and I almost have to think that the focus on 2 people could either A, be really, really good, or B, really, really bad. I'm assuming good, though, right?
Yeah, it's definitely been good. I mean, our teammates were great too, our other ones as well. But it's back to where we started with just us 2, and we're the main focus now, and I think that really helps. But the off season, I feel like it's been a long, but it's been good because I'm getting so excited to race, and I've done all this training. I've been training since Alan has, and he's got a race under his belt, and I'm still waiting to get a gate drop, and it's like a nerve wreck almost because you're just ready to go.
So I imagine being at Daytona was probably kind of wrenching for you. It was hard to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wanted to be out there. Even in the pro class, I'd love to be out there. But I'm just taking my time and doing what's best for me.
And that's it, step by step. I think they've got a great transition program for you because it can be overwhelming sometimes, and I'm sure that though Alan may not be overwhelmed, I'm sure he's looking at it like, wow, man, that is a bigger step than what I even realized. Even with a 6th place finish, that was amazing for him. But so here we are, off season. What kind of training did you guys do? Where did you train at? I mean, I know that Travis is from West Tennessee. Do you guys go down to his compound and stay there all winter, or do you actually have a place down further south?
It's actually been raining West Tennessee. I mean, like a flood there constantly. But we were down in Central Florida MX Park. We stayed there for about 2 months, and then we'd bounce between Spider MX, and we'd ride with some of the top guys. Some of the pros would be out there. A couple days there was, I think, like 10, 12 quad guys, and you don't ever see that wherever you go, and they're all fast. So I mean, those are the fun days you get, and that stuff really helps, and you get to kind of see where you are, but on the same note, you don't, because you guys aren't going at each other.
Right. But it's good to mix it up with somebody, see how, because I'm sure you can tell whether or not somebody's picked it up someplace, or whether, obviously looking at them physically, whether they've been putting in the work and look like they have good physical conditioning. I mean, it starts from, I mean, you can tell by appearance, and then obviously performance is the biggest I think clue of that. But I mean, everybody seemed to be working hard this year that you've seen.
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of pay attention to ourselves and do our own thing wherever we go. But I mean, I'm sure everybody's working hard, but I feel like we've really stepped our game up this year.
Competition this year, it's going to be stiff in your class. The Pro-Am class is, I mean, it's a tough one. You know that. Talk a little bit about the competition that you know you're going to be faced with.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on everybody who's going to be in there, but just like I've grown up racing since like 90 mods with Troy, Noah Mickelson, Jacob Stevens will be in there, and there's tons of guys that'll be in there that I've raced with forever, and I know how they ride, and I feel pretty confident. I'm not saying we're gonna get a win for sure, but I feel like I definitely will get a podium for sure.
And I'm sure you feel like you got some wins to come if you don't get one in Texas this week, right?
Yeah, I think we're really gonna try to push for a couple wins for sure.
What's you're kind of hinging on maybe running the pro sport class. What keeps you from doing that? You just so much focus on that Pro-Am, you want that title so much you don't want to chance it?
Yeah, I'd really love to get a Pro-Am championship. I don't think we've got one. Alan got hurt last year when he was in it, and Team 969 doesn't have a Pro-Am championship yet, so I'd like to get one for it.
So that's kind of like your focus. Well, that's a good thing to be focusing on. What are your expectations out of this year? I mean, do you think? I mean, I think you believe that you can win this championship.
Yeah, you always got to believe in yourself. I believe I can do anything that's possible. Like Travis always says, we don't need easy, we just need possible, and I think a championship's possible.
Right. And what do you take from that statement? I mean, that's a pretty good statement, really. We don't take easy, we take the possible.
Yeah, you can't take easy, you just take possible. It means anything's possible. Like, when we're working out and we have our song that we do a workout to, and it just absolutely kills us. But he always tells us that, and sometimes we get through it, sometimes we don't. It's a tough song.
That's awesome, man. I think that's a great statement, and it's really interesting. I mean, because he has a lot of those. I mean, that's one that sticks out. What's another one that you think that another point that Travis drives home to you, that one of the little sayings that opens your eyes about things?
Just like it's on our logo, it's not I think it's not a lesson, it's a lifestyle. Just like I said earlier, this is my life. Racing is my life, and this is all of our lives. We've grown up doing this ever since we were little, and this is what we do.
That's great, and good that you can put all this effort into it. Do you think that you'll be able to take the wisdom that Travis has passed on to you into other genres, because we know that we're not going to be racing forever. Eventually, one day, you're going to retire, and there's going to be. Are you planning on staying in the racing industry, or what's plans there?
Yeah, I would definitely like to stay racing. I definitely want to get my pro card after all these years, all this hard work. I'm gonna get my pro card. I know that for a fact. I'll do whatever it takes. But I mean, he just teaches me to like work hard at everything I do, as long as with my dad. My dad's a hard worker. He could be retired right now, but he's out here busting his butt at work, so he can keep me racing, and I can't thank him enough as well.
It's great to have that kind of support, there's no doubt. And speaking of support, Logan, tell me a little bit about the support that you've got. I mean, I know that Travis is a great mental support, great financial, and not only financial, but emotional support. Your mom and dad are behind you so much. I mean, they believe in what you're doing so much.
Yeah, it's my parents are a huge part of it. They have been ever since I was little. Throughout the years, we've definitely like stepped our stuff up. You know, I started on a stock TRX 90. That's what I ride around the pits now for fun. And now I have a Walsh hybrid, and they try to give me the best of everything. And I just got a lot of great people. Even Alan's parents, Irene and Big Al. I mean, they support me 100% too, and it's great to have another family like that behind us.
That is amazing. I mean, the camaraderie that you guys seem to have achieved is just unparalleled of any team that I've seen out there, and I hope that the dynamics continue. This is an awesome thing you guys have got going, there's no doubt. Any parting shots, anything that you would like to pass along to the people, something that you want everybody to know about you, or it's something that a message that you want to send to anyone in particular, anything like that?
I'd like to say happy birthday to Travis.
How old is he now? 29?
How old? 32.
32. Well, happy 32nd birthday to Travis Moore for sure, and definitely hope the best for him. Maybe you can give him a birthday present this weekend, man.
Yeah, I would love to give on the podium and tell him happy birthday up there. I think that'd be special to him after all the hard work we've been doing in the off season. Yeah, I mean, that'd be a pretty good birthday present, I feel like.
No doubt. For somebody that puts so much effort into your program. And anything else? I guess that's about it. Any sponsors? Anybody you want to send a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd definitely like to thank Barkers. They've done a huge part in our program. I mean, they help us out tremendously. Blood Racing, I have their hat on right now. They help us out. A couple new sponsors. Moose Racing. I feel like not a lot of people use them in the ATV motocross, and it's kind of nice getting somebody new in there. Walsh, Maxxis, Impact Solutions, they do all my suspension. Amped, they hook us up pretty good. Trying to think. I'll just look at my bike. I mean, there we go. I've already said all those.
What's this Blues Landing? Tell me a little bit about Blues Landing.
Blues Landing is a local company. There's like a restaurant along with Ace's Pizza. I mean, they're phenomenal people.
Where are they out of?
Paris, Tennessee.
Okay.
And Blues Landing is right on the river, so if you ever want to go boating down there, it's a place to go. But BCC Skids, Frankie, he works on our bikes, and he does a really good job. Elka Suspension, FTR Graphics, Napa Auto Parts. A new one is Myers Landing. They opened up a campgrounds. If you guys ever coming through, I'm sure they'll hook you guys up with a camp spot. Goldspeed Rims, Galfer, Impact, Power Mad, Bell Helmets is a new one this year. Wrath Racing, Pro Taper, Dirt Nation. They take awesome pictures.
Formerly ATVRiders.com, right?
Yep, ATV Riders. Atlas, Rhino Power, Fuel, Works Connection, Tom Miller Motorsports, Moto Experts, and Chris Williams Performances. They all do amazing jobs. Scott. I think that's about it.
That sounds like an awful lot of people that are in your guys' corner, and I'm glad to see that is like that. Logan, we wish you well, and hope that things go well. And when people see this video and after Texas is ran, that they look at the results and